2 years ago, I paid £1,800 for this car, and I'm only getting round to reviewing it now? Not quite. This is me 2 years ago, making a review on this very car. But there are two things wrong with this. The lack of expert information, and the haircut. You know, I'm more mature now. I own shirts with buttons, I own prescription glasses, I even own books, for goodness sake. Now, I haven't actually read any of them, obviously, but it's a step in the right direction. But why did that review never see the light of day? Well, that's a very good question, thanks for asking. Well, as I was reviewing the footage, I realised that halfway through the day, I abandoned the review altogether and decided to go to the park. Now, this is unacceptable, and I owe you more. The knowledge I have about cars I could fill a pamphlet with. I've got to share it with the world. And I really do mean that. Now that I've had 2 years with this car, I've got a wealth of knowledge and experience. And I'm going to give that to you by answering the hard questions, the tough questions, the important questions. Questions such as... Yes, it has two. One here and one there. However, common problem, this one doesn't work. This means your passenger will have to hold their drink or dig their nails into that cup holder and drag it out from the place that it's inside of, I don't know the name of. Now, it's a disgrace. Can life get any worse? Yes. If you're a can man who drinks out of cans like a real bloke, like I do, when you're down to this last little bit of drink, the spring thing in the cup holder may launch your can out of the cup holder, putting its contents, of little is left, all over the seat, the floor, or even worse, your passenger, which is a disgrace. But it's not the end of the world, is it, actually? A bit dramatic, but... Well, that's a very simple question. It's brilliant. Motoring. Wow. Okay, just the one error, no problem. Let's not worry too much about the errors, the problems. It's the BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Do you think I care about problems like that? No, doesn't matter. It's only brakes and airbags, nothing too important. Anyway, oil leak, no problem. I'll just put more oil in it. Free oil change without the labour. Oil comes out the bottom, I put oil in top. Constant cycle, keeps the engine healthy. Change your mindset, you'll be made up. Anyway, let's go. Idiot. Well, that's actually a very good question. BMW drivers are known for, ignore that. There's a lot of stereotypes surrounding BMW drivers. A lot of the time people say they don't indicate or they follow too closely behind you. For example, my friend recently travelled to Brighton. He said he had a guy up his arse the whole time. But enough about his private life. He also said to me that he doesn't like BMW drivers. And I asked him why, and he said, because they believe they're better than everybody else. And you know what? Now, do I feel superior when I drive a BMW as opposed to driving something else? Yes. Do I often ignore road signs and do whatever I want because I'm in a BMW and I can do whatever I want? Yes. That's not actually a bad thing. That's just part of the BMW charm. I am superior because I drive a BMW and you don't. And that's not some messed up opinion, that's a fact. I've got a big 3 litre sat in front of me and it has a BMW badge on the bonnet, so I'm better than you. So, haha! That's what I forgot to mention. Did you hear the little ooh at the exhaust? Sorry, that'll probably come across a bit mental. But it's a pretty spot-on impression. I'm sure I've got another video which I'll put over now. But listen to this. Oops, there's a corner. If I accelerate, let go. Let me open the windows for you. Right, listen to this. Oh no, my air freshener's flying out the window. All right, we'll just leave these ones open. You hear that? Can you hear that? I don't know. It's very windy today though, and it's raining. You probably can't hear this. I'm probably not going to use any of this. No, it's too loud. It stinks of oil as well. Big boot, absolutely. I have slept in the back, and it's been very comfortable, very spacious. I sometimes think of the BMW boot when I'm trying to sleep in my own bed. That's not true, but yeah, you can sleep in the back. It's a big boot. Okay, we're gonna get onto the motorway, and it's gonna surprise you. The big 3-litre diesel engine with a turbo. What can go wrong? Right, we're gonna see how fast it goes we're going about 30 now. So, pop it in sport. That was fast. And there was no effort, there was no fear, nothing. So I think we maxed out there. Well, not maxed out. I stopped at about 70 miles an hour. Don't be put off by the fact that it's a big car, is basically what I'm saying. It'll still surprise you. Go get one of these engines in an E92, then you're laughing. 2-door BMW. Smaller. Nicer. Oh. Yeah, that probably wasn't very healthy for the engine there. Oh, what am I doing in the left lane? I drive a BMW. I'm not indicating. I'm staying in the middle lane, my lane, the BMW lane. Doesn't matter if there's no one to overtake. This is where I live. Okay, so I've got a list here on this iPad of BMW related problems. So let's see how many we've got. Let's play a little game of BMW Bingo. Leaking oil. Yes, it does do that. Yeah. Yes, it does do that because it's a BMW. That's sort of part of the charm. It leaves its mark wherever it goes. Check engine light. Yes, it does have one of those, and I know it works because it glows to let me know that it works. Just a nice little feature. Electronic issues. Yes, it's got loads of them, thank you. Suspension airbag failures. Now. Yes, it does, because the compressor broke. But yes, it's broken, yes. The diesel cloud. Now, this isn't some new computing thing. Okay, the diesel cloud, it says here. What does it say? The 530D, being a diesel, has the stereotype of belching out a thick black cloud of smoke when accelerating hard, especially if the engine isn't properly maintained. Now, yes, it does do that. However, it also gives out white smoke when it just starts up. So I think that cancels out really, so that's okay, that's no problem. Turbo issues. I have no turbo issues that I'm aware of, and I'm going to choose to keep it that way. I'm going to choose to stay unaware. It's on 160,000 miles and no turbo issues. What you need to do is put the radio on very loud and all your issues will go away. Cooling system problems. BMWs are known for their sensitive cooling systems. The E61 530D can be prone to radiator or water pump failures, meaning you're always keeping an eye on the temperature gauge. Wrong. I do not always keep my eye on the temperature gauge, I always keep it on the road. Yeah, safety first. But yes, it does have coolant issues. It leaked all over the engine not too long ago, but now it's fixed. So no, we can cross that one out. It doesn't have any issues anymore that I'm aware of. I drive problems. The iDrive system, especially in older BMWs like the E61, can be clunky and unintuitive, leading to frustrations with basic things. Key fob problems. The E61's key fob is known for being more complicated than it needs to be, with frequent issues like battery failures or getting stuck in the ignition slot, which makes you question whether the key is controlling the car or the other way around. I've never had that issue there, but no, the remote locking doesn't work, so. But it's definitely the key that controls the car. I know that. Anyway. Now I know I've said this has a lot of issues. It does, but it's okay. It was cheap-ish to buy. It's reliable-ish. It's a BMW. Definitely. Yeah, there's problems. There's problems. So what? The world's got problems. Hunger, yeah. Unemployment, high. Yeah, we don't say throw the world out. Keep the BMW. But although I'm probably getting rid of it soon, which is why I'm doing this video now. Because it's a bit annoying. And it's very expensive, tax-wise and insurance-wise. I didn't mention that before, did I? But I mention it now. I don't want to bring a downer to the end of the video. Anyway, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Because it's good, I like it. I do like it. And that's the overview of my 2004 3-litre turbo diesel E61 530D BMW. Thank you.